Okay, let's dive in and show you how to make updates to the header. So up here, again, if you make this type of change, it's going to change on every single page. So just keep that in mind. You can't really customize it to be different. So what you do is you will hover over the header block, you'll click on it, and it'll pull it up on the right-hand side over here. The desktop logo position is done right here. So you can change that to be however you want. And then the menu is this. So we're going to talk about the menu in a minute. And then desktop menu type, you can do mega menu, have it be like a drawer like that. I like having a drop down where it has these like little arrow thing. I think that's like usually the most clear. So I would probably just keep that as is. Sticky header, you can choose if you want. I usually have it on scroll up, but you could have it always on if you really want it to always be on. And then we have, and of course, if you have like none, we don't want to do that. So the color scheme can be changed right here if you want to do that. And then this type of thing, we don't really need to make changes on country and that type of thing. So scrolling down, bottom margin, if you want it to be a header kind of like this, a menu like this, you're going to want that bottom margin to be 0, which they both are. You can see that adds a lot of margin. So I keep it at 0. And then top padding, bottom padding, I usually keep around 4. And then scrolling down, we're probably not going to touch the theme settings. If you want to add, your Facebook or whatever, this is where you could do it. And then this is where you're going to add that logo. And you can change the logo size as well. So down, you can see here, the logo is like a horizontal logo, which is why that's a smaller header. So if you have a logo that's large like this, it's going to be a larger menu area. And so if you don't want that, then you need to crop your logo to just be maybe like getting rid of the circle above type of thing. Now, going back up here, menu, let's edit that main menu. So if you click edit, this is where you can add pages. So add menu item, you would say, like let's say it's a services page or whatever. And then you would have the link and probably it would be under your pages and you'd be your services. You can have multiple menus. So again, this is all done on the back end on the left-hand side. So if you go to content menus is where you can find it. This is where you can create another menu. So if you just wanted a different menu, you could do that here, and then you would add the menu items the same way. This is also where you can edit the footer menu. And then when you go in over here, if you've added a new menu, you would just change it. You would replace it with that other menu you've created. Obviously, I don't have it. And then just make sure you click save. And that is how you add a new menu.